What up? It's Grandpa MC at you with another video. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Alright, so I'm going to do a video about this Bradley Beal situation. I know it's a day after, but I just wanted to add my 2 cents in it. Because, everything that been said that I didn't thought, but I'm going to put it in my words. So, apparently, Budenholzer insulted Bradley Beal by suggesting that he plays like Drew Holiday, and he, snapped back at him talking about don't never compare me to another player, and this, that, and the other. Now Budenholzer gone. But this is the thing about Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal ain't won one thing. Nothing. When Westbrook came to Washington, he uplifted the team, and Bradley Beal had been there for years. He was getting paid and everything. So I don't, this was his first chance to be part of a playoff team that had the possibility of going deep. He played on those Washington Wizard teams with I think it was Nick Young. Nick Young was it? That was Antoine Jameson day, but he played with John Wall. I know that for sure, and it was always reports about how they couldn't get along. So apparently he thinks very highly of himself, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But you have to understand, the way you get remembered in the NBA is you are part of a winning organization. Why do you think Draymond Green is remembered? The fuss about him, and he ain't nowhere near the player that Beal is. But why do you think people know him and give him props like that? Because he was part of a winning team. Losers and people that's just happy to be there, they're not remembered. That's in life too. I can vouch for that. But Bradley Beal, this next year is gonna be kind of wild because who you gonna unload him on? Who you gonna unload him on? It's not that long of a list because with this, KD is gonna be lucky to get into a situation that's pretty good. But Bradley Beal, they gonna send, soon as somebody say, yeah, man, we'll take him. And he'll be happy if he go, let's say he go to, Sacramento got enough with DeRozan and Levine. Let's say he goes to Charlotte. He end up corrupting LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball, I got thoughts about him, but corrupt Brandon Miller too. And then he got there this year. I don't even understand. Alright, you got three 20-point scorers, right? 20-point scorers. So 2 of them are gonna get one's gonna get their numbers for sure if they go through the whole little, I'm this, I'm that. But really tell the truth, all 3 would have to lessen their scoring to become a tighter team. Let's just say, remember Boston Celtics, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, KG. KG took the step back, took the longest step back, because, and part of it was because he was, I mean, like, Minnesota had used him up. But KG points he wasn't up at 20 points when he was playing for Boston like that. He was somewhere around 15, 16, somewhere up in there. I mean, like, he would have his nights where he would do a little something, but like, for the most part, KG was playing defense and rebounding. That was his main focus, you could tell. Ray Allen, he didn't get multiple. I mean, he didn't get a whole lot of shots every night. Sometimes he got more shots than others. Same thing with Paul Pierce. They took turns. Those two took turns. KG took a step back and played defense. Somebody would have had to play defense on them at that three. Beal, Beal, Kevin Durant, and Booker. One of the three would have had to really become a defensive wizard, or, we'll just say player. I'm not trying to use too much hyperbole on this. But, yeah, one would have had to strictly be defense. Sometimes his offense would have kicked in. But they was talking about, I mean, Devin Booker was kind of like thinking that he was that after the Olympic team. Oh, man. Excuse me. I was thinking like he was going to be like that after the Olympic team, but I don't think Booker has the mentality or the mentality. I don't think he has the mentality to be like a true down and dirty defensive player like that. He wants his shots too. But the person that should have took the step back, and the coach was trying to tell him, was Beal. But Beal, I wonder what Beal's average is. For like 15, 16. He ain't really doing a whole lot. Well, he wasn't doing a whole lot. But that's a shame that, like, now you can't even tell players they ain't even doing their job like you used to tell. And that goes back to the, taking the authority figure out of it. Let me just keep it on this. But yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I was watching clips of the show with Gilbert Arenas and Kenya Martin and Nick Young and Brandon Jacobs, Brandon Jennings. Like, I think it was Brandon Jennings was like, you don't compare me and all this other stuff. Nick Young was on the same mentality. This is the guy that shot the ball and ran off. Even though I enjoyed Nick Young's like antics, because he was just a guy that loved life. Now, if you gonna be like that, you be like that 100. The way he was on Washington and the Lakers and all that, same dude now. So, I mean, like, he's staying true to himself. But Nick Young, he could have been so much more if he would have took the game more serious. He would have been up there. He could have been up there, because, I mean, he had skills. Man had skills. So that's probably as much as I can say about it, or going to say about it, because, I mean, like, it's a day old, but I wanted to get it off. It'd be kind of hard, like I say, man, be working, man. Be trying to fit in these videos, but I'm gonna get it, man. I'm gonna persevere. This only like the in February, March, April. So I ain't even hold on. The end of January. So 2 months. 2 months at it. And I'm learning as I go. So that's my thoughts on that Bradley Beal situation. It's Grandpa signing off.